Something subtle, but powerful, is shifting inside Sam's Club, and most shoppers still haven't caught on. Every day, millions of Americans walk through those oversized warehouse doors, pushing carts, scanning shelves, paying quickly, and leaving without realizing they are quietly losing money. Not because they are careless, but because the system is designed to reward those who understand it, and quietly drain those who don't. As membership fees rise starting May 1st, 2026, the real question is no longer whether Sam's Club is cheap, but whether you are using it the right way. If you are paying more, then every visit should work in your favor, not theirs. What follows is not just a list, but a shift in perspective. 10 overlooked strategies that can completely change how you shop, save, and think inside that warehouse. Like and subscribe to help us reach 1,000 subscribers. Your support means everything. 1. The first secret starts the moment you look at a price tag. Because what seems like a simple number is actually a hidden code that most shoppers never notice. And that is exactly why it works so well. Every tag at Sam's Club includes a small letter near the barcode, and that letter quietly predicts what will happen to that product next. If you see N, it means never out, a permanent item that will not go on sale, so waiting is pointless. A means active. The item is fully stocked and may drop in price later. C means canceled, which signals the product is being removed, and a markdown is coming soon. S stands for seasonal, meaning prices will drop quickly once the season ends. O means one-time buy. Once it is gone forever. Now combine that with how the price ends. If you see a price ending in 0.01, like 14.01 US dollars, that is the lowest possible price. No further discounts are coming. At this stage, Sam's is often selling below cost just to clear inventory. There are no signs, no big labels, just a small signal waiting to be understood. Smart shoppers act immediately, while others hesitate. Over time, this knowledge turns ordinary shopping into consistent savings. 2. The second secret is not about what you buy, but how you pay. Because Sam's Club is quietly transforming the entire checkout experience. And most shoppers do not realize how much this shift can change their spending habits. Traditional checkout lines are slowly disappearing, being replaced by Scan and Go, a system that allows you to scan every item with your phone, pay instantly, and walk straight out while automated systems verify your cart. On the surface, it feels like convenience. Faster lines, less waiting, less friction. But the real power is not speed. It is awareness. Because for the first time, your total spending is visible in real time, constantly updating as you shop. That means every decision becomes immediate and transparent. When you pick up an extra item, maybe something you did not plan to buy, you instantly see your total jump, sometimes by 20, 30, even 40 US dollars. That moment of visibility changes behavior. Instead of realizing you're overspending at the register, when it is already too late, you can correct it instantly. Remove the item and stay within your budget. Over time, this small shift becomes a powerful habit. Many shoppers who consistently use Scan and Go report saving between 50 and 100 US dollars per month, simply because they stay aware of their spending as it happens. What makes this even more effective is the psychological control it gives you. Traditional shopping hides the total until the end, encouraging impulse buying along the way. Scan and Go does the opposite. It keeps you grounded, focused, and in control. You are no longer reacting at checkout. You are managing every dollar in real time. In a system designed to encourage spending, this tool quietly gives you the advantage, if you choose to use it correctly. 3. The third secret hide is in plain sight. Right on the shelves, under a label many shoppers underestimate. Member's Mark. At first glance, it looks like a generic store brand. Simple packaging, lower price, nothing special. But the reality is far more interesting, because many of these products are actually manufactured by the same companies that produce major national brands, using similar processes, similar standards, and often nearly identical ingredients. The only real difference is the name on the box and the price you pay at checkout. As of early 2026, Sam's Club has quietly pushed this brand even further by applying a stricter made without standard across all food and beverage items. That means more than 40 synthetic ingredients have been removed, including artificial flavors, high fructose corn syrup, synthetic colors, and aspartame, all without raising prices. This is not just about saving money, it is about getting cleaner products at a lower cost, something most premium brands charge extra for. The price gap is where things become impossible to ignore. A large container of Members Mark French roast coffee, around 40 ounces, sells for about $20, while a comparable name brand might charge $13 for just 10 ounces. That is nearly 3 times the value for a similar quality level. Yet many shoppers still reach for the familiar brand out of habit, not logic. Over time, that habit becomes expensive, quietly adding hundreds of US dollars to yearly spending. What Sam's Club understands very well is that most people do not compare closely. They trust what they recognize. But once you see the pattern, once you realize that the lower price does not mean lower quality, your entire shopping strategy shifts. You stop paying for branding and start paying for value. And that single change can transform how much you save every time you walk through those aisles. 4. The fourth secret is not hidden on a shelf. It is hidden in the law, and almost nobody talks about it. You do not actually need a membership to use the pharmacy at Sam's Club, and that surprises most people the first time they hear it. By federal regulation, warehouse clubs are required to provide pharmacy services to the general public, which means anyone can walk in, go directly to the pharmacy counter, fill a prescription, and walk out without paying any membership fee at all. There are no complicated steps, no special permissions, just a simple rule that quietly exists in the background. What makes this even more powerful is the pricing. Sam's Club Pharmacy often beats major chains like CVS, Walgreens, and even Walmart on generic medications. We are not talking about small differences, but consistent savings that can add up quickly, especially for people who rely on long-term prescriptions. For members, the benefits go even further. There are more than 600 generic medications priced at $10 or less for a 30-day supply, and some of the most commonly prescribed drugs are completely free. That means, in some cases, the savings from prescriptions alone can cover the entire membership fee, or even exceed it. Yet Sam's Club does not actively promote this advantage. And there is a reason. The moment people realize they can access one of the most valuable services without paying to join, the perception of membership begins to shift. The idea that everything inside requires a paid entry starts to weaken. So this benefit stays quiet, sitting there, available, but rarely discussed. For shoppers who understand it, this is not just a convenience. It is a long-term financial advantage that most people walk past without ever noticing. 5. The fifth secret is not about saving money directly. It is about understanding how Sam's Club gets you to spend more in the first place. Because once you see the strategy, you can turn it completely in your favor. Every warehouse is built around what retailers call loss leaders, products intentionally priced at or even below cost, just to get you through the door. Think about the famous rotisserie chicken, priced around $4.99, or the hot dog and soda combo for $1.50, or even the lower-priced gas at the pump. These are not random deals. They are carefully designed entry points that create a sense of value before you even start shopping. Once you are inside, the environment takes over. The layout is not straight. It is designed to guide you through multiple departments, increasing exposure to products you did not plan to buy. Sample stations slow your pace, encouraging you to stop, taste, and linger longer. The longer you stay, the more likely you are to add extra items into your cart, often without realizing it. What started as a quick trip for one item can easily turn into a $200 or $300 purchase. But here is where the strategy flips. Once you recognize the trap, you can control it. The loss leaders are still valuable. Gas savings alone can reach $200 to $400 per year for many families. The rotisserie chicken is still a great deal, if you buy it with intention. The key is discipline. You walk in with a clear list. You go directly to what you need. You pick up the high-value items, and you leave. No wandering, no browsing, no unnecessary stops. The moment you start exploring without a plan is the moment the system starts working against you. Smart shoppers treat every visit like a mission, not a casual trip. They understand that the store is designed to maximize spending, not minimize it. But with the right mindset, that same system can be used to your advantage. Instead of being pulled through the store, you move with purpose. Take the value and walk out before the psychology has time to take over. 6. The sixth secret is quietly hidden in the membership system itself, and it can instantly reduce what you pay if you know where to look. Sam's Club offers a significant discount for people aged 50 and older, but it is not something you will easily see advertised in stores. By verifying your age online through a platform like ID.me, a process that takes only a few minutes, you can unlock a first-year membership for around $20 instead of the standard $50 or $60. For the Plus level, the price can drop from $110 to about $60, which is a major difference for the same benefits. But the real advantage comes from how you use this over time. This offer is usually for new members only, meaning you cannot have an active membership within the past 6 months. Some shoppers take advantage of this by canceling, waiting, and then rejoining at the discounted rate. Others simply call before renewal and say they are thinking about canceling, and often receive offers between $25 and $35 to stay. The key idea is simple. The price is flexible, not fixed, and those who understand the system consistently pay less. 7. The seventh secret is hidden in a part of the store most shoppers walk past without even slowing down. The service departments, quietly located along the edges or in the back of the warehouse. These areas do not have flashy signs. They are not promoted heavily, and that is exactly why they remain one of the most overlooked sources of real savings. When people think of Sam's Club, they think of bulk groceries and household goods, but they rarely think about services like tires, optical care, or hearing aids. Even though these can deliver some of the biggest financial advantages in the entire building, start with tires. Sam's Club often offers prices that are $300 to $500 lower than what you would find at a dealership for a full set, with the same major brands and similar warranty coverage. Installation is frequently discounted, sometimes even reduced by half for members. Then there is optical. Frames and lenses can cost up to 50% less than specialty chains like LensCrafters or VisionWorks, and members often receive additional discounts on a second pair purchased the same day. Even more surprising, you do not need a membership to get an eye exam, which opens the door for anyone to access lower-cost vision care. Hearing aids are another example, where prices can be thousands of US dollars lower than private clinics, and many locations offer free hearing tests. These are not small savings. They are major financial differences on services people eventually need. The reason these departments stay quiet is simple. Heavy promotion would overwhelm the limited staff and increase demand beyond capacity, so they remain in the background, available, but rarely discussed. For shoppers who take a few extra steps to explore them, these hidden corners of the store can deliver more value than entire shopping carts filled with discounted products. 8. The eighth secret is all about timing, because at Sam's Club, when you buy can be just as important as what you buy, and most shoppers completely miss this advantage. The store runs a repeating cycle called instant savings, and once you recognize the pattern, it becomes one of the easiest ways to save consistently without changing your habits. These events typically appear every 3 to 4 weeks, and each one lasts around 3 weeks, covering groceries, electronics, household goods, clothing, and seasonal items. The key detail is that discounts are applied automatically at checkout. There are no coupons, no codes, everything happens quietly. What makes this powerful is predictability. Sam's Club usually releases the savings preview about a week in advance on their website or app, giving you time to plan. Instead of buying something today and seeing it discounted tomorrow, you can wait, align your purchase with the cycle, and pay less for the exact same item. Members also get early access, often up to 12 hours before non-members. which means the best deals can be secured before the crowds arrive. There is another layer many people overlook: the difference between in-store and online pricing. The same item can have two different prices on the same day. By checking the app before buying, you may find a lower online price. And in many cases, you can request a price adjustment at member services. This small step can save 10, 20, even $50 on a single purchase. Over time, timing stops being luck and becomes a strategy. 9. The ninth secret lives outside the warehouse, hidden online. And most shoppers never discover it because they only think of Sam's Club as a place for bulk groceries, not as a tool for saving across everyday life. Inside the Sam's Club website, there is a travel portal offering discounted theme park tickets, hotel stays, cruises, rental cars, and last-minute deals that often rival, or even beat, major platforms like Expedia or Booking. The savings are not small, they are meaningful. Theme park tickets can drop from 11 to 38%. Depending on timing and location, hotel prices, especially when bundled, can fall significantly below standard rates. For a typical family trip costing around $5,000, it is common to save between $1,000 and $1,500 just by booking through this system. Beyond travel, there is another layer many people overlook: discounted gift cards. Sam's Club sells cards for restaurants, retail stores, entertainment, and gas stations at 20 to 25% below face value. That means paying $75 for a $100 card, then using it like cash for purchases you were already planning to make. When you combine travel savings with gift card discounts, the effect multiplies. You are not saving once. You are stacking savings across different areas of spending, turning a simple membership into a powerful financial advantage. 10. The 10th secret is where everything finally connects. And once you understand it, the entire system begins to work in your favor instead of against you. It is known as the triple stack method, a strategy built on combining three simple layers into one powerful result. The first layer is Scan and Go, which gives you real-time visibility of your spending and keeps every purchase controlled from the moment you pick up an item. The second layer is Cashback portals. Before you shop, you activate an offer through platforms like Rebates.me or Top Cashback, allowing you to earn between 2 and 15% back on what you spend. Because your purchase is tracked digitally, these rewards often apply automatically without extra effort. The third layer is the Sam's Club MasterCard, a no-annual fee card that returns value every time you use it. You can earn 5% back on gas, 3% on dining, and for Plus members, up to 3% back on purchases inside Sam's, which can combine with the existing 2% reward. When these three layers work together, the impact becomes clear. A $200 shopping trip can effectively feel closer to $155 after all savings are applied. Over time, using this method consistently can generate more than $2,000 in yearly savings, without changing what you buy, only how you pay. If you find this content helpful, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Every subscription truly motivates us and brings us closer to our goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for your support.